Welcome. And then we're just going to stand up. When you're ready, we're going to just stand up and we're going to begin the warm-up. Elise, here's peppermint for your, you put one in your palm and then put the forgive on your chest and rub it in. All right, so for you guys, I'm just going to take you through like you know what you're doing. And then I'll talk you through when we're on the wall. I'll tell you a little bit more about what we're doing here. So when we're going to do TRE, tonight we're doing this quick and easy. You're just going to sway to the left. Your knees are soft and you're just putting all your weight on the left side of your body, waking up the nerves and the feet. And then you're taking a nice breath in here and let it go. And you're going to sway all the way to the right side and really feel this into the hips. So we're waking up the nerves in the feet. We're stretching our ankles. Take a breath. Let it go. And then one more time, to the left, breath in and out. And then to the right, breath in and out. So this is to get grounded. Taking it into a breathing exercise. You're just ready to go to bed. You're just gonna, now we go left and right like we're skiing downhill. Quick. We really roll those ankles. And then we just shake our feet in between every exercise. Now we're gonna work our way up to the calves and the quads and the glutes. So we're gonna do it in one movement. So you're gonna go up on your balls of your feet and you're gonna sit down in a squat. So you're going up on the balls and then sitting back, but all the weight's in the heel. So up, down. And you're sitting back like you're trying to sit on like a little seat. And the weight's all the way in the heel so that your knees aren't going forward, they're coming back with the squat. And you don't need to go deep, so it could just be up, down, down. So we're toning our glutes, we're working the quads, right? The hamstrings, and it's just for tension, no pain. So when you feel tension, you'll shake your feet. If this is too much, you could just do it like this, up, 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 and little squat, squat, squat. Whatever works for you, but you should feel it right away, right? Little tension. You're good already? All right, so after that, if you're not tense yet, keep going. We move to what, girls? What's next? After, then we bend. So what we're doing is we take a wide stance, soft knees. 3 things. I'm going to hang to the center, just like a rag doll. And when I hang, I let my jaw relax, my head relax, and I breathe in the nose. Release it out the mouth. And again, nice big breath in the nose. Let it all go out the mouth. So we're bringing that body into rest and digest. Big breath in. Longer, slower exhale on the out breath, out the mouth. Now walk your hands over to your left knee. Hang like a rag doll. Gravity does the work. Big breath in. Breathe it out. So you're breathing that breath up the spine, stretching every vertebra, expanding the diaphragm, and then drop it out from the head all the way back down. And again, big breath in, and then drop it out. And then we're going to go over to the opposite knee. Walk on over, again, surrender, relax, breathe in, and drop it out. And then again, breathing in, out the mouth, not rushing it, nice deep breathing. And then after that third exhale, coming back to center with your palms facing up and your fingertips through your legs, stretch comfortably through those legs, nice soft knees, big breath in. Feel the upper thighs stretch, feel the low back. Go ahead, drink up another big breath in, so much so you could pop the vertebra open. Just breathe it up and then throw it on out of the body. Final one of the day, bringing that in, letting it all go, and then slowly roll up. Just vertebra by vertebra. Make sure you're up to standing, not feeling dizzy. When you're all the way up, you know what we forgot to do? Oh no, we didn't forget. What's next? All right, so the hips, this is our psoas muscle where we hold all our emotions. So you're doing the same thing. Throw those hips forward. Keep that upper body soft, but if you really are flexible and you feel okay with a full bow, you can do it. But it's all about the hips. Breathe in, And really push those hips out. Throw out all that you hold from the hips. So you're breathing in nothing but beautiful energy. And you're expelling all the stuff you want to give to the earth, that stagnant junk. Our hips is where we don't feel supported, right? Breathe it in. Last one, breathe it out. Now I want you to take this right hip and you're going to just push with your fist or an open palm and really, really rotate like handlebars on a bike and look over and down at the left heel. Feel the right hip flexor stretch and breathe that breath in. This right hip is all about overdoing the right masculine side of the body. Breathe in. When we're in balance, the right is about do, not enough. I don't feel enough. Breathe in, I am enough. Expel all of that need to prove and please. 3 nice breaths. And then you're going to rotate and really push that left hip forward. The left is about feeling stuck in life. The left side's the feminine energy. Breathe it in. Has to do with family. We hold on this left side. When we're worried about the family, right side is financial. We'll talk more about this. So breathe that in. Nothing but wellness and balance. Nice energy that's present. And on the third breath, when you finally get there, you come back to center. We're doing 3 nice centered, grounded breaths. Bring it back to center. Bring it all the way in. Blow it out. All of our energy columned in our spine, present. Feel your feet on the earth. Again, big breath in. Exhaling all the dark stuff. Get it to the earth. This restores? Yeah. I'll show you. Get more cool in here. And then after your third breath, what do we got? What are we doing, girls?
The wall.
The wall. So you're going to find a spot on the wall, preferably with bare feet. Toes are nice and out. And you're sitting on the wall. And the whole goal, the whole goal is to get a little vibration. So you want to feel your feet on the earth. Is this room cool? It is. This room's cooler, if anybody. She's like, don't bring people.
Here, what are you talking about?
Now, the best, if you can, try and get to, feet hip width apart, feet on the earth, not bracing like an army cadet. We're letting our feet feel the earth. Give all the energy to the earth and feel the subtle energy coming up the feet into the legs. And if you start to shake, let it shake. So, Nikki, do you know anything about TRE? TRE? Nothing. Nothing. All right, so my experts like Teresa, Gail, they'll fill in the blanks here. But the quick, shortened sum of it is, Dr. David Berselli was an Italian social worker, right? Working in the Middle East, working in trauma areas that were devastated by war and natural disaster. And when they were held up in the buildings and being bombed, everybody, all the dignitaries that were in this building, 7 or 8 of them, just adults, all contracted like this, and their psoas got contracted, right? He noticed, he said, interesting, nobody goes like this when we're afraid. Our natural inclination is to protect. So through this period, he had experienced trauma himself. So he came back to the States looking for a way to help himself, and he started studying animal behavior. So he was studying neurology, he was studying physiology, and he noticed that the psoas muscle is an important thing that needs to be elongated and made juicy. And he noticed that animals in the wild, when they're afraid, they freeze if they can't fight or run away in flight. They freeze and feign death. And when the coast is clear, and the key thing is when we feel safe, those animals will go find a safe spot to shake. and they will shake naturally to bring the body into homeostasis, into rest and digest, where our organs are working again, and you can tend to your young, and they're at the water hole, and they're doing all their business until the next threat happens. But humans, we do what? We condition ourselves away from allowing ourselves to look vulnerable by shaking. We don't look weird, we don't look scared, we're less than. So all through the day, every day, we don't finish the cycle of arousal. So we might get cut off in traffic, we might get mad at our boss, we might get mad at our children, but it's always a stop-start to the point where we have one foot on the brake and one foot on the gas, and we're continually getting what chemicals in the system? Cortisol, what else? Adrenaline, and one other biggie, glucose. Lots of sugar. And that's just the cycle of arousal where we're just getting, and we become adrenaline junkies. So that's why people want to go skydive, go jump out of a plane, they gotta do more and more and more, or do more drugs, or do whatever to get that high that we're seeking. So what this practice does is it brings you back down into rest and digest, and it actually expels from the body tension, trauma that you've been holding from childhood, or even past life, and it rigs it from the body. And when it does so, it rigs it permanently, because it lives in our fascia, all the coating, right, the sausage coating that holds our bones together. So once we get shaken like we're going to do tonight, in the beginning I want you to shake and talk and laugh and do whatever you want, because it makes you shake better. So like, see, she's got it going, or you could even come up, if that's too much, if it hurts, 1 more minute on the wall, no pain ever. Does it feel smoky in here? Or do you see the haze or something, or is it my eyes? No?
It's the glow of
Of these lights?
Yeah.
All right, so TRE, who's been doing it? You've been doing it what?
Year and a half now?
Year and a half. Jules, you've been doing it 2 years.
About a year.
What, did you start? How long did it take you till you started to see the capacity for it to self-regulate you? In other words, that you knew
It's advanced for me. Like within like 2 months.
so in 2 months. So that would be like 8 times you did it. How about you, Jade?
Yeah, about 2 or 3 months.
Trace?
A little longer, because I had a breaking period. It wasn't all together. So I'm going to say probably about 3 to 4 months.
All right, so when you say that, you're saying what? What did you notice in 3 months? 30 more seconds. That you can handle chaos better?
Yeah, pretty much.
But in that meantime, let's say the first 3 times, because I tell you people you should be able to do it 3, 4 times, start to come up. Did you get a lot of the notions that came up?
I didn't, but I know some other people did.
You didn't. Did you?
Yeah.
So you got emotions.
Yeah.
Did you, Gail?
Emotions.
In the beginning. Anger,
Yes.
frustration,
A little
irritation.
bit. But I notice more the effects after I leave, and sleeping better, and waking up and feeling like very grounded for like 3 or 4 days, and feeling like there's space between me and the world, so that I could like regulate myself as far as like my
So your
responses to
reactions.
things, okay, and not to just like react like, you know, your first inclination. That's what I know.
Yeah, that's the goal. Become less reactive, more responsive, more self-regulated.
Now, when you say you've been doing it this summer, I do want to say.
You guys can come off the wall while you're talking.
How the wall? Because I only do it when I come here.
I do it at home.
Off the
You do it
wall.
at home?
And now you're gonna hang forward
Sometimes I
like
do
this. Soft knees, 1 minute. Just hang forward. Let the body shake. If it started to shake, let it
Really?
go.
Yeah, like if I get really like upset or angry in a situation, all of a sudden my body will just start
Yeah.
working.
So your body knows.
We haven't do this. I wonder if for Julius, is
They're
there
discharging probably energy or
That's
something.
that.
I bet you that's what they're
Yeah.
doing.
What?
You know how a lot of kids call it self-stimming.
Yeah.
But I wonder if what they're
Part of
actually
it.
doing is
It is, same as what
shaking.
Parkinson's doing.
Yeah.
All the diseases that we diagnose, it's all the system trying to regulate it.
Yeah.
So we diagnose it as a pathology.
Right,
And
right.
that's why Dr. Priscilla got this now, where we're seeing it as something that is a healthy,
A
good thing.
positive thing.
All right, so you can slowly unwind. Now this is getting hot. I'm shutting this for a minute. This will get hotter.
That's horrible.
I know. And then we'll get it back on. Come all the way up into standing.
It's old.
Once you're up, shake it out. And then, Mel, I'm going to borrow your mat, okay? So for you newbies, you're going to lie down and you're going to put your feet in this butterfly position. And you're going to lie with your hips open for 3 breaths. And then we pick our hips up for 1 minute, allow whatever shaking or whatever we need to do to happen, and then we lower our hips again. And then we make a little space, and we're going to start to lift our knees 2 inches. And then you'll just follow my lead. You're going to keep coming up in 2-inch increments until we get all the way up to the 3rd and final lift. And then we're going to put our feet flat on the earth like this. And if you ever want to stop shaking, you just stretch your feet out and you just lock your heels and you'll stop. So you're going to lie on your backs, butterfly position. I'm going to see if I have a fan. I think there is.
That's a view.
Oh yeah, keep on. So butterfly position, 3 nice breaths. Breathing in and out, grounding yourself. Actually, it's cooler in here.
You play with it, just aim it first.
Oh, I feel the air. Is there another,
Yeah.
is there a fan out there?
I got the air condition on out there.
Oh,
And I'm
that's
going to
better.
put this back on. It just probably needs a little break. All right, so after your 3rd breath, you're going to lift your hips up in the air. And again, don't tense like an army cadet. You're just lifting and noticing. If your body wants to rock or shake, let it happen. And this is noticing, where's my point of resistance? When my hips are in the air, what's my mind saying? And when your mind gets in the way, just notice if it's planning or worrying, just give it that label. Worry, come back to your breath, come back to your body. And just, we give this opportunity for the body to get an overall fatigue, just about a minute. Making sure you have a little something happening, a little rhythm. And the key with this whole class is allowance. We're allowing our body, we're giving our body permission to speak its mind. So you can lower your hips back down to the ground, keeping them open if that's comfortable for you. If you ever experience pain, let me know and we'll do an intervention. But just breathing, 3 breaths.
How do you keep it constant pain?
Constant pain in your hips.
No, my lower back or
Well, then we could put a little blanket rolled. Do you want a blanket rolled under your low back to get it off
No,
the ground?
like I flatten it, I
Yeah.
can push down so that my back is completely, but I'm in pain.
All the
Never
time.
goes away.
Oh, this should help with the process of TRE, but if it gets uncomfortable, you can roll to your side.
Yeah, no, I'll watch it.
Okay. All right, so your hips are open. You did your lift. Move your heels a little bit away from your groin. Make a little space. Make space underneath your armpits too. I want your knees to come up. Your feet are together. Lift your knees 2 inches. You're just raising your knees. And it's here, typically, I mean, we'll still look inward, and I'd like you to try to feel the color red, anchoring yourself to the earth, and just acknowledging, I am supported by the earth, surrounded, protected, supported, and surrounded by love. But right here, I'd like you to just freestyle, and I want you to just notice your body. But if you want to talk, if you want to just be free, this is a time. Just hang out. Notice what's coming up. When your mind gets in the way, breathe. So this red color, this root sound. So the root of the body, it's tribal. That energy of feeling that you belong, that you have trust. There are certain sounds that we hear that relate to the root energy, the drum. We're partying in this room. So just keeping anchored, connected to the earth, breathing in. Notice it. So we all got a little something going on, right? The lower body shaking. Anybody got it going all? Yeah, Jane's got it going nice through the whole body. Gail's got a little self-soothing action going on. Jules is going in the shoulders. What do you got, Nikki? You feeling anything for your first time here? Just in your legs, and try to relax those shoulders. Try to surrender those arms. And pay attention. Our palms of our hands, really, really powerful chakras, right? When they're turned up, we receive a lot of energy. We can receive energy around us, and we can receive energy, into the body. But if right now you just want to feel contained, you can keep those hands down, right? When the hands are face down, you're more paying closer attention to what's going on internally, right? Relaxing that jaw, relaxing those shoulders. And you can even give it a little pulse, like you can put those hips into the earth and back out, like a little pelvic tilt, grinding those hips into the earth, moving the energy in the hips, and then squeezing those knees 2 more inches. 2 more inches, a little higher. And it's here, when we bring color in, I like to bring an orange color, that second chakra. Is the energy of, it's the water element, right? And we're just grounded in the earth in that fiery red. 2 inches below the belly button is the energy of emotion. It's the moon energy. Right now we're approaching that full moon here. It's that powerful pull of the moon, of emotions. Where, we have our womb. It's all about connection, nurturance, feeling alive, sensual. And if orange is too stimulating for you, bring in a nice pale blue. Pale blue color in the belly. Noticing the connection to that belly, any sensation, any texture. It's the sacral. Then I want you to squeeze 2 more inches. 2 more inches. We're going into the masculine energy of the body, fire energy of the solar plexus. Yellow. 12 o'clock sun, imagine it. If you can't see it, feel it. Penetrating between the rib cage, 4 inches above the belly button. It's the mental body. This is the need for that mind to keep going and controlling. It's got to organize, it has to label. It's operating out of ego most of the time in fear of the unknown when it's imbalanced. This is where we have digestive issues, adrenal issues. So just breathe in that beautiful yellow color. Imagine that color bright and clean. Just balancing the energy there, whatever's stagnant. Let that yellow get clearer. Every in-breath, expand that belly. The out-breath, let it contract. And let that solar plexus just relax and soften. Trust the body. Let the body allow you to shape what you've been holding. The power struggles. That need to know and be right. That lack mentality of not having enough. Breathe it out. Give it to the earth. Keep filling with beautiful yellow, clean light. Relax that jaw. If you start to travel, open your eyes, identify, look at that ceiling. Notice 3 things in the room. Present. I am here. I am safe. All is well. Just remembering, the body knows just what you need. If you feel it's too much, take a break. Stretch your legs out. Less is more. So if you have some nice energy moving through the body, it's time to just start to roll the instep of the foot, the feet in and flat to the earth. Heels kind of close together. Finding a natural position with those knees to allow the tremors to move from the legs up into the spine. So we're moving the energy, these neurogenic tremors, from the legs into the central nervous system, all the way up the gray matter of the spine in what we call crosstalk. Goes in like an X, all the way up, every vertebra, finding areas of tension, trauma, stress. And it finds its way to that oldest part of the brain, right? The reptilian part of the brain, that animal instinct that operates our heart rate, our pulse, our blood flow, our circulation. Everything's regulated by that limbic, that deepest, lowest part of your brain, the animal instinct, that fight flight. That's also where trauma lodges itself. So something happens traumatic, we do not integrate that into our midbrain, into the hippocampus. It stays isolated and stuck as though it's a separate memory. And it continues to act and be re-triggered. And we think it's happening in the here and now. So this process will help to shake it from the body. So like Gail said, we find space to see those reactions, see it for what it was, and integrate it into our memory bank and to let it dissolve. So right now, I want you to bring in that deep, dark, rich emerald green color of the heart. And it's here we bring in the mantra, I love you, I forgive you. Speaking to the self, filling the self with that green chlorophyll, as though you're drinking it up the feet, up the legs, in through the belly, through the solar plexus. Fill that heart with green. Saturate yourself with green light. We absorb it, we replenish, we nurture our cells. And we add in the affirmation, I give and receive love. I forgive myself for being critical, for being harsh. And just remembering to take those deep cleansing breaths in through the nose. Not too deep on the in-breath, more exertion on the out-breath. We don't want to re-trigger the body. So we breathe in gentle breaths, really expel that stagnant stuff. And take a moment to just breathe gently into the center of your heart. Just want you to stay there and almost feel and hear your heartbeat. The heart with that green color, offering the self all of that beautiful chlorophyll like a plant. Drink it in, breathe it in, noticing the energy in the heart, just taking a minute to feel your own precious body, that life force energy in the heart, thanking the heart for the hard work that it does as it beats and runs meticulously, miraculously. You don't have to know what it does, how it works. Offering thanks for your whole body, for your breath, feeling the breath, feeling its existence, that spirit that moves in you moment by moment. Allow it to travel and caress and nurture and nourish every part of your body. That miracle of your body. Now I want you to bring in that pink light. If you feel comfortable with pink, you bring it in. Drink it in, into that heart, into the palms of your hands. Offering that beautiful loving kindness throughout the body. You can lay the hands anywhere on your heart, your body, wherever you need a little extra love, forgiveness. We've suffered enough. We inflict enough suffering upon ourselves. Now it's time to just nourish, extend that loving kindness. Feel the palms, the energy, the rich pink color. Let that melt away, the self-criticism. Let it melt away. All of the harm that you've done to yourself, mentally, physically. Let it go. Allow your heart to be penetrated. Allow yourself to feel no longer self-abandoned. Connected, loved, unconditionally, always by Source. Feeling the love all around you. accepting the self here and now, right here, perfectly imperfect. Integrated, every bit of you, beautiful body, connected to the mind, to that heart, to spirit. And just spreading that beautiful light beyond you. Send it to the person next to you. Allow that pink light to fill this space. Feel the energy from the person next to you. Absorb that loving kindness. Receive as you send, as you offer. And just continue to send this loving kindness beyond this room as far as you feel comfortable. Sending it throughout this town, around your car, stretching it out beyond to your home, to loved ones, enveloping them in that pink light, stretching it across the country if you want to go up into the mountains, into the ocean. Continue to expand. Just as far and as wide as you feel safe enough. Now we're going to move up to the blue, that baby blue, sky blue of the throat. So our heart's opened, everything below the heart, nice and cleansed and cleared, connected to the earth, supported and anchored. We're going to feel that energy around the throat. I just want you to notice the front side of your throat, the back of your neck, the nape, the medulla, your mouth. Just notice, is it moist, is it dry? Nice breath in the nose. Expel all the stagnant stuff. Let it go. Another nice natural in-breath. And just let it go with a nice... One more nice warm-up. Breathe it in. Let it go. The next three, we're really going to let some sound out of the body. And I don't want you to hold back. However you feel comfortable enough. Nobody cares. We're breathing in together, but we're really gonna, we're gonna let it go from the body, not the vocal cords, from deep within the body. So breathe in together and unafraid, let it go. And it doesn't have to be a straight, you can intone it any way you want, up and down. You could scream if you want. Breathe it in. And a nice big release. Cough it out. Breathe in again. Big breath in. I want to hear it. I want to feel it. Let it go. That resonance through the body. Feel free if you want to kick your feet, if you want to bang your fists, whatever you need to do to move the energy out from the body. So breathe in together I want it to go out with voo. Voo! That's it. Again, big breath in and let it go. That's it. Make this last one count. Big breath in, biggest exhale of the day, deep from the past. Let it go. Get a drink. There's waters in the back. For those of you who are new, this would be a good place to just stretch your legs out. Totally rest. If you want a water, they're right on that back table. And it's just a period, 2-minute recalibration. Just let the body settle. And we'll come back for 1 2-minute period before we do sound.